We grow up.
In the car, back to the movies, and you're mortified. Your mom's dropping you off. 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't return back.
Noah Boosters.
I just say this.
You know that?
Chris Irwin's daughter.
Peg Irwin's daughter.
Chris.
Craig. Steve.
Is that the Martinez we know's brother? Oh, so McCune's got 2 today. And 8th and a high school.
There's Corbin's.
Way to go!
It's not gonna be like Salina. To get him on Mom said Corbin's coming on
We
that
heard
side.
her. We
Oh.
heard her.
I'm sure
We
you
seen
did.
her. We gave her signals.
I'll get his face
We're gonna
then.
do smoke signals in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit by Deb because she probably wants me to get.
Okay, Ab, you can give me my purse and they can prove something.
Got the memo too. They said we're supposed to look like this.
Where's Cassie?
Yeah.
Wanna be up here?
Hi, buddy. You look nice.
Cream's in the middle. They don't do it down at the field no more.
Oh, hey, here's Cassie's.
Hey, Gigi,
Hey,
what did that do?
Over there. Cassie's over there. Look, there's Cassandra.
Where's that
Cassie's in the dresser right there. See her? The stage. Please come here so you can see her.
Hi, Daddy.
She can't hear you.
Hi, Daddy.
Don't we need to stand?
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
let's try that again. Good morning and welcome. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you as we celebrate the promotion exercises for the 8th grade class of 2025. I'd like to thank Mr. Hahn, our teachers, staff, and parents for their support for our students as they move into the next exciting step of their lives. I would also like to thank and recognize our board members who are helping out this morning and our salutatorians, Noah Brewster and Eleanor Mandon.
Okay, thank you all for being here. We're going to start off with our KSHA Awards. Each year, the Kansas State High School Activities Association recognizes 2 students, 1 girl and 1 boy. At the promotion ceremony, we have proven to be our most outstanding citizens, as voted upon by the Plainville Junior High faculty. Young people who qualify for the honor have exhibited qualities including respect, responsibility, and reverence. At this time, it is my privilege to present the Kansas State High School Activities Association Award to our young lady recipient, Ms. Chloe Jackson. And our young man receiving this award is Corbin Meyer. Okay, at this time it gives me great pleasure to introduce Plainville High School's class of 2025 salutatorians. This year we had 2. There's Noah Brewster and Eleanor Mandon. They will be speaking this morning. They have truly taken advantage of their opportunities that provided to them during this year at Plainville High School, thus earning the honor of salutatorians. Please help me welcome the 2025 senior class salutatorians, Noah Brewster and Eleanor Mandon. If you want to give them a hand at this time. Noah has prepared some remarks for us in their elbow speech.
Good morning, everyone. First, I would like to congratulate the 8th grade class on your success. Today marks the end of your junior high journey and the beginning of something new and exciting, high school. I know that high school might sound intimidating right now. Believe me, I remember sitting where you are, wondering what the next 4 years were going to be like for me. Now I want to share something I wish someone had told me at my 8th grade promotion. High school is what you make of it. It's not just about grades or getting to the next level, even though those are important. It's about discovering who you are and what you care about, and what kind of a person you are going to become. And the best way to do that is to get involved and try new things. Join a club, try out for a sport, sign up for an elective that sounds weird or fun or outside your comfort zone. You don't have to be amazing at it, you just have to be willing to try it. Not only will you have more fun being active in school activities, but it will also be appealing to colleges and scholarships committees in the future. Every time you take a chance, you grow, even when things don't go perfectly. And let's be honest, not everything will go perfectly. You might join a club or play a sport and realize it's not for you. Or try something and fail, but that's okay. What matters most is that you were brave enough to try it in the first place. That kind of courage is what helps you figure out what you love and what you're good at, and and what kind of a difference you want to make. High school will bring new challenges, but it will also give you a fresh start. Everyone is figuring it out, even the people who look like they have it all together. So don't be afraid to ask questions, make new friends, and be yourself. You don't have to have everything planned out. Just stay curious, stay kind, and stay open to new experiences. Remember, it's okay to be lost sometimes, because you cannot find yourself without first being lost. As you head into high school, remember, you have so much potential. Today is a celebration of everything you've accomplished so far, but it's also a reminder of everything that's still ahead of you. From this moment on, you will start having to make choices that can and will affect you in the near future. As you make these choices, you will grow wiser, smarter, ultimately preparing yourself for life after high school. So take a deep breath, enjoy this moment, and get ready for an exciting new chapter. These next 4 years will fly by. Do your best to make the most of it. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Noah. Now we'll have your other salutatorian, Eleanor Manning.
Hello, class of 2029. First off, congratulations. You made it through junior high and you're about to begin an exciting new chapter, and that's high school. These next 4 years will bring you a lot of change. You'll meet new people, face new challenges, and you will also start figuring out who you are and who you want to become. There will be mistakes along the way, and that's okay. That's how you grow as an individual. One of the best things you can do is to treat others with respect. Freshman year is about exploring your interests, learning how to be yourself, and getting ready for the future. Make the most of it. Talk to new people, get involved in clubs or sports, and show up to school events, not just to have fun, but to be involved and show school spirit. Just know that high school is a big step up from junior high. Your grades do matter throughout all 4 years, and I say that from experience. Surprise your teachers and yourself of what you're capable of. Aim to be not just a good student, but a great one. Most importantly, be yourself, have fun. Take high school seriously, but also enjoy it along the way. Thanks and good luck. You'll need it.
Thank you. Both of you did a great job. Now at this time, we will be presenting the certificates of promotion for the 8th grade class of 2025. By virtue of fulfilling the requirements for promotion as prescribed by the Kansas State Department of Education, the USD 270 Board of Education, and Plainville Junior High School, I do hereby declare the Plainville Junior High School class of 2025 as fully qualified to receive their certificates. Would the first row please stand up and proceed to the stage? Kinley Atchison. Addison Bacon. Hudson Bethel. Callie Brown. June Hennessy. Kendall Benung. Natalie Garcia. Kennedy Gibson. Hunter Hosier. Kylie Irwin. Chloe Jackson. Statler Lamar. Would the second row please stand and proceed to the stage? Bryson Martinez. Aiden McCune. Corbin Meyer. Channing Ohm. Rylan Figueroa. Adelaide Rummel. Hayden Staub. Macy Stahl. Chloe Tweedy. Lydia Weidman. Dalton Woolman. Rowan Wyatt. All 8th graders, please rise. You are officially Plainville High School students. Congratulations, Plainville High School class of 2029. Again, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and thank Ella and Noah did a great job on their speech, so thank you.
graduation, Corbin.
Holy Toledo, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's also your high school graduation present. Fine, man. I'll put it up.
No, don't put it under the table.
Put it up there.
Oh, yeah,
Put it up on the shelf.
Look at that.
Well, you can put it there so then people will start.
I put it up there.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your award. So handsome. We need to get a picture.
Teacher's pet, yeah. Oh, rats. Oh, rats.
Give Bobby a kiss.
Adam, are you still balding?
Huh?
I said, are you still balding?
No, actually, one day it just stopped.
No,
Okay, there we go.
3, 2, 1.
Well, you can make your door right usually.
Okay.
Well, I think if anything extra.
Yep, there it is.
Greg's got it going on. He knew before you even told him.
Oh, that'd be too much.
Well, Corbin, your head needs to be in the middle of the keyboard, so just
It's,
It'll be all right.
I don't think many schools across the United States look for shit anymore.
Well, that was done on purpose.
We're doing this a little picture taker.
To our investigative journalism, we
Do you
don't.
want some cheesecake, Frank? Yeah, cheesecake bites.
I do like to, they need to pass that where.
Mom, Bryson said I his mom.
One, the tax credit follows the kid if they're home from home.
ugh.
Because I remember,
Thank you.
I was going to Catholic school.
This is very dangerous. I'm sure you're gonna go home and change into national.
Oh, he did the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna go back up there.
that's mine.
Ours is down the street, so if you guys want to stop afterwards, I just.
Well, they were all grew up behind the trees.
It's okay,
Yeah.
baby, I don't have to hold.
My brother and I.
Like I told Kathy,
We're not gonna blush our hands, right?
never,
We're not
I
gonna
can
wash our
remember
hands,
her
our
on that
hands are not
tricycle
dirty.
about this.
They're not
So
dirty.
I like your shirt.
boys and anybody, don't go down that street. So we always Where was it?
She told me she didn't do that. Ride on this track.
I feel like
No, you just had an idea because you.
Now they pretty much, if you show up to school and try, you're passed.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you guys move back here from?
Yeah, I mean, perfect storm.
And then everybody will fuck out tomorrow for the next 2 days. Or I can bleep it out, Jake, don't worry. I know you. Just as long as they don't know it's Jake Brown behind the camera, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
No name. bird's still in here.
From this morning?
Yeah.
Now he's mad.
Must be.
Oh, there's Avery. I see Avery.
Gymnasium. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you as we celebrate the commencement exercises for the Plainville High School class of 2025. I extend my congratulations to the graduating seniors and to your families. We are all aware of the combined efforts and steps which have been taken by all to get you to this point today. I'd like to recognize and send thanks to the following people: Mr. Hahn, our high school principal, USD 270 Board of Education members, Lori Austin, Harrison Gilliland, Chris Hansen, Cassandra Myers, A.Z. Molina, Scott Stott, and Marlene Whitney. Kathy Ramsey, who will be giving the commencement address. Our senior class sponsor, Mrs. Stamper, and all of the teachers and staff of Plainville USD 270. And of course to our parents and guardians of today's graduates. I thank all of you for the support and guidance you have provided our seniors for the past 18 years. Your support positively impacts who they are today. We will now have a performance from our Plainville High School Choir. Thank you, choir. That was beautiful. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2025 Senior Class President, Brian Garber.
take this opportunity to welcome our friends and family to this special occasion. Thank you for your support as we prepare to enter the next stage of our lives. At this time, I would like to introduce Kathy Ramsey, who will be giving the commencement address.
That song made me cry already. Good. Good afternoon. For those who don't know me, I'm Kathy Ramsey, also known as Grandma Kat, to not only my grandchildren, but to so many youth and some adults I have had the pleasure of knowing and holding dear. I was born and raised in Plainville and very proud of that fact. I don't have a lot of great credentials, but I'm a wife, a mom, a grandma, a nurse, a sister, an aunt, and a friend. I'm humbled and honored you all are asked me here to speak today. I know there were others that were asked to present, and I sure wish they would have made it work. After many prayers and listening to my heart rather than my head, I agreed to do this because, like so many here today, I care about each of you. I've known most of you since your birth and have been lucky enough to get to know the others through sports, my grandkids, church, community, and school functions. So class of 2025, congratulations on your achievement. To administration, faculty, all staff at PHS, coaches, sponsors, family, and friends, thank you for being here today. And thanks for all you've done for these young adults. It has been almost 52 years to the date that I graduated from PHS. I remember a few things from that day, but I think I was more worried about my hat fitting over my big hairdo than I was about who was speaking or what they said. You all don't have to worry about that big hair thing. So I'm hoping something I say will stick with you. These past years, we have witnessed so much. COVID, the loss of family and friends, events that have changed our lives forever. One thing I know without a doubt, no one can survive times like these without having a relationship with God. To make a decision to not let these times dictate what direction our lives take constitutes great faith and great hope that cannot be done alone. I think my comments today fit your class motto from a quote from LeBron James. Did you guys know you had a class motto? I'm going to use all my tools, my God-given ability, and make the best life I can with it. There are 29 students in the class of 2025. Each of you should strive to have the best life ever. But what would it look like if you look to change other people's lives to the best too? Ask.com says the average American will meet 10,000 people in a lifetime. That's a lot of people. But if every one of you changes the lives of just 10 people, and each of those folks change the lives of 10 more, and on, that would be a boatload of people whose lives this class would change. If you think it would be hard to change 10 people, change their lives forever, you're wrong. During my nursing career, I witnessed so many lives changed because of decisions made by a great team of healthcare providers I worked with. Sometimes you don't realize how far-reaching one decision can make for many. Once we had a young girl who was a frequent to ER. She complained of abdominal pain, and many specialists could not find out what the problem was. Thank God there was a medical provider who worked tirelessly to find her diagnosis. The problem would have eventually taken this young girl's life. But because of a persistent team she lived. This changed her life, her family's life, the lives of her unborn children and unborn grandchildren. It changed the lives of the team who treated her as well. Some of the smallest decisions you make in life have the power to do great things. So here are some lessons that hopefully will be of value to you as you will move forward in life. Some of the lessons were shared with me by Admiral William McRaven in a speech he gave to the seniors at the University of Texas, and Vicki Estes, the editor of Kansas Living Magazine. The first, number one, when you wake up every morning, don't reach for your phone. Take a few seconds to begin to build a relationship with God. Tell him what's up for the day. Thank him for letting you wake up that morning. He's the closest friend you will ever have. If you work on that relationship, I promise you'll have the best life. Number two, make your bed. It's a simple task. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and will encourage you to do another task and another and another. By the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that little things matter. If you can't do the little things right, how can you ever do the big things right? If you want to change the world, start with making your bed. I see a lot of you laugh. You probably don't make your bed. I hope you make your bed. Number three, listen to that inner voice, which is God. That gut feeling is not necessarily the result of a bad hangover or a bad hot dog. Yeah. Revisit this decision if that gut feeling doesn't subside, especially after taking a Pepto-Bismol. When you look for, number four, when you look for good news in everything, you will find hope. When you constantly search for bad news, you will find despair. Number five, don't be afraid of change. Without it, there would still be big hairdos, rotary dial phones, dial-up internet. You guys are part of that change. Number six, don't ever quit, unless you're trying to quit an unhealthy habit. Number seven, be mindful of others' life's baggage from past life travels. Show compassion and empathy, and you'll get it in return. Number eight, find someone to help you through life. Surround yourself with real friends, those who make you accountable, people who will help you see beyond yourself. Number nine, take time to determine your special talents. It could be that what gives you the most satisfaction isn't what pays the most. Number 10, this is really important. Stay in touch with your grandparents, or those who stand in as grandparents throughout your life, and use those newly acquired listening skills when you visit them. I promise you will learn invaluable information not taught in school or in books or on the internet. To the graduating class of 2025, you're moments away from graduating, moments away from beginning your next chapter in your journey through life, moments away from starting to change the world for the better. It will not be easy, but you are the class of 2025, the class that can affect the lives of millions of people for the next century. Never forget the people who preceded you, and imagine the history that will follow you. Know that life is not fair, and that you will fail often. But if you take some risk, step up when the times are rough and toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, then the generation and the generations to follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better. I pray today and in the days ahead, you will see God in everything you meet, and they will see Him in you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Ramsey. You did a great job. I know we talked beforehand. You did really good. Thank you. Now we will have a performance from the Cardinal Band.
That's where the rest of the band is.
Thank you, Cardinal Band. At this point, we're going to introduce our salutatorians and valedictorians. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's salutatorians and valedictorians. They truly have taken advantage of the opportunities provided during their 4 years at Plainville High School, thus earning their academic positions at the top of their class. Our class of 2025 salutatorians
are Noah Brewster and Eleanor Manning. Noah, please come forward to receive your salutatorian medal. Noah had the honor of addressing the Plainville High School class of 2029 during their 8th grade promotion earlier today. Ella, please come forward. Ella also had the honor of addressing the Plainville High School class of 2029 during their 8th grade promotion earlier today. Our valedictorian has achieved a grade point average of 4.0 in his 4 years of high school. Our 2025 valedictorian is Brian Garber. Please come forward.
About a decade ago, I invited a group of friends to stay the night to celebrate my birthday. They know who they are. I think one of them's on a cruise somewhere right now, but nothing extravagant, just a bunch of 10-year-old boys packed in the basement like marbles in a pinball machine. After warping the springs of the new couch my parents just bought the year before, we spent the night telling ridiculous truth or dares, bouncing off the walls, and terrorizing my brother in the room next door. No, that's not the end of the story. That night kicked off an annual tradition, and January 26th quickly became a kind of doomsday for my parents and siblings. Every year, the same group of guys would saunter shirtless into the house for the next party, ready to create more sleep-deprived memories. I still have a lot of them saved on my phone. Ancient videos of Jaden Morris hitting Nerf gun trick shots on red Solo cups, Silas Littrell eating his infamous Dorito and Mountain Dew soup, and Kane Fry breaking down Fortnite dances when those were still in style. But what I didn't realize back then was that those nights were more than just sleepovers. We weren't just celebrating a birthday, we were hitting milestones, one broken couch cushion at a time. It was like a yearly checkpoint. Every January, we were a little taller, our voices a little deeper, and we could put away a few more buttermilk pancakes. And in a way, high school hasn't been all that different. We all started off as clueless freshmen, learning something new about the world each year and making memories. Some will cherish forever, and some will deny ever happened. If I've learned anything from this class, it's that trees do not like cones. No one is impressed by your ability to name the starting five of any NBA team. And that politely pouring a can of baked beans on the porch of someone you don't like is somehow the peak of comedy. But beyond our inside jokes, I've learned that it really is possible to make friends with anybody, even with the two obnoxious girls in your 7th hour art class. Over the past 6 years, I've shared classes, lunches, group projects, and long bus rides with people I never expected to connect with. And somewhere between cramming for tests, climbing over each other in buck, and wasting time by telling stories in the library, those classmates became friends I'll never forget. And now, as we all stand here on the edge of what's next, it's hard not to notice how much the world around us has changed since our freshman year. I think it's important to recognize that we're graduating on the brink of a new technological era. We're one of the few high school classes that in a span of 4 years went from saying, "Sorry, my dog ate my homework," to "I swear a robot did not do my homework." No, we don't have flying cars yet, but we do have a pit image of President Donald Trump dressed as the Pope, so take it or leave it. Now, I won't pretend to have advice for the school board on how to navigate the rise of artificial intelligence, but I do have some advice for next year's students. Don't waste time asking ChatGPT to fix your grammar when you have access to a more advanced and efficient engine called Mrs. Crow. I'm willing to bet she'll be outperforming AI for at least the next decade, so I suggest taking full advantage while she's still around. And with that, I want to thank Plainville's valuable roster of teachers for preparing us for the next stage of our lives. I just selected my most influential teacher for the Governor's Scholar Award a few weeks ago, and that was no easy decision. It wasn't a matter of flipping a coin, but one of rolling a dice. I ended up choosing Mr. Dixon, though, because you can never go wrong with Dixon. I think I'm going to be in his porch after this. As both the youngest of four and the tallest of them all, I also want to thank my trailblazing siblings, Craig, Kayla, and Michael, for being incredible role models throughout my childhood years. Go ahead, you can make them as comfortable as possible. Now, when I say my siblings, I really only mean my sister Kayla, because the other two were only salutatorians. And of course, I have to thank the people who started it all, my mom and dad. You taught me to be competitive, self-driven, and a little arrogant, qualities that got me as far as I am today. The gratitude I have for my family is beyond words, and without your support and wisdom, I doubt I'd be standing here giving this speech. Finally, I'd like to thank all of the staff, administration, coaches, and community members that kept things running behind the scenes. Also, a special thanks goes out to the school board for giving me the opportunity to play one more season of my favorite sport, baseball. If only our record reflected my gratitude, but I'll leave that up to future classes. Now, I know Ethan and Miles over there are itching to leave one final tire mark on whatever clean concrete this school has left, but I'd like to leave you all with 3 reminders before I let you go. First, I'm a firm believer that every single person in this room and in the world has a special talent, skill, or personality trait that sets them apart, and I've seen one in each of you. Whether it's writing phenomenal essays, hitting a golf ball, socializing with other people, or absolutely shredding the trombone at home basketball games, yes, I'm talking about you, Denver. Don't forget that regardless of what the world tells you, you'll always have something to bring to the table. Second, remember that while we are about to become more free than we ever have been before, that there is still such a thing as right and wrong. How you go about the world, the kindness you show, and the integrity you carry will have more of an effect on your well-being than your bank account ever could. So no, Isaac Stamper, I wouldn't punch someone in the face for $1 million, so stop asking me that. And lastly, chase a life of happiness, not pleasure. I'm not saying you can't enjoy a Dr. Pepper slushie from time to time, because you absolutely should. But when it comes to the big choices, the ones that shape your future, choose the ones that build lasting joy, not just momentary comfort. Your future self will thank you. Believe it or not, I'm going to miss walking the hallways of this school. I'll miss celebrating Fridays with Mrs. Miles. I'll miss splitting a large pan cheese pizza with Noah Griffin after every monthly half day, which you're still in pizza debt, by the way. I'll miss saying hi, Mrs. Brown.
Hi, Brian Garber.
There it is. I'll miss watching Coach Drees attempt post-win half-court shots that actually went in sometimes. I'll miss the pointless but strangely philosophical debates we had in Mr. Dixon's CSI class. And I'll definitely miss catching one of Mr. Osmeyer's mini footballs while passing by his classroom. But it's time to move on. Thank you, class of 2025, for the memories, the laughter, the lessons, and the chaos. It's been an unforgettable ride, and I truly wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And only because Coach Becker slipped me a 20 before this speech. Go Cardinals!
Thank you, Brian. At this time, the graduates would like to present a flower to their parents.
Listen, everyone starts crying.
She was staring out the she playing and slaying. She said, I'll make my own money, and I'll make my own rules.
Do you think Avery will cry? I bet she does. If she doesn't, she's not human.
I already saw her cry earlier.
virtue of fulfilling the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Kansas State Department of Education, the USD 270 Board of Education, and the Plainville High School, I do hereby declare the Plainville High School class of 2025 as fully qualified to receive their diplomas. Would the first row please stand and proceed to the stage for the presentation of diplomas. Trinity Brianne Arkin. Taylor J. Ayers. Lily Ann Bell. Noah William Brewster. Roy Trevion Lamont Bright Jr. Miles William Brown. Zoe McKenna Brown. Benjamin Dale Burke. Alex Scott Carpenter. Brooke Ann Jones Lee.
Honestly,
Benjamin Brandon Desire. Marley K. Dobson. Brian Joseph Garber. Noah Ryan Griffin. Ashton David Jones. Silas Thomas Litchell. McCune. Emma Christine Miller.
Good job, man.
Abigail Catherine Molina. Jaden Parker Morris. Ethan Michael Munzel. Ella Marie Normandin. Tucker John Rohr.
Good job.
Brianna Lee Kaler. Abby Elizabeth Steen. Isaac Dean Stanford. Braden Payne Taylor. Peyton Marie Dunlap. Avery Evelyn Dansteiger. All seniors, please rise. You may switch your tassel. Congratulations. CHS Class of 2025, I appreciate your passion playing Plainville High School graduates.
I just punched you in the face. Sorry.
Can we eat it?
Huh?
Can we eat it?
Time to party.
Yeah.
What's the battery say on there?
Full.
Corbett, looks like you got
Wait, if it's all white, if it's...
Did I open it?
Hey, sweater vest. If it's like that, does that mean it's full?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, sweater vest.
Sweater vest. That's his new name.
What'd you get?
Take the little one.
No.
Thanks, Ryan and Gina. Appreciate it.
What'd you get? 40 bucks. And look at the dog. We're vlogging, y'all.
Did you say y'all?
Yeah, I said y'all. You got a problem with the zesty glasses?
My glasses are gonna be true.
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it?
Hey, what's your new name? Sweater vest. Sweater vest. How pretty she is. Avery. That's Avery. Oh, these are. Oh. That's sweater vest.
Okay. Come on.
We're looking how pretty Avery is.
Yeah, turned out good, didn't it?
It's Chase.
Hello. Have you been recording this whole time?
No, I
Save the
haven't.
battery on that.
I am.
For when other guests arrive.
I closed it. So aggressive. Hi, Avery. That's what it is.
Just don't tell her.
Yeah, when she phones out, then I put my
Right here. How are you?
Would you go first? Yeah. We dropped the thing again. What are you doing, dude? Hey, what are you doing?
Being a bum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Easton, can you show me how you go fast? Easton, drift. Drift. Do it again.
See how it changed to red? You're recording right now. So go up to people and record. There you go. Now go around and record people. Keep holding it up, all right? Hold it up. Hold it up.
You're
Hold it up.
recording.
You gotta get people on the camera.
Hi.
You get it, Easton? Have to hit it. Just hit it once. Here, let me see. All right, now you're recording. Where you're hitting them.
Wow! Are you taking pictures?
What?
We're gonna put it up for a little bit, if that's all right, okay? So we can save some battery.
You need to.
I'm zooming on your forehead right now. Okay.
Put it on your head when you're done. On my head. Yeah, I was gonna say it's after the shower. It's like when your mom started with the Mona Lisa. No, they did the little tornado head thing, you know? I've seen my mom do this.
Oh, there's Brenda. And there's Linda Brent eating. Yes.
What? Yes. You're making another YouTube video.
Hi. Hey, sister.
Did you post the one from Easter?